Hey everybody, I'm Lindsay and this is my first time. So this is gonna be my first time going to Japan. So I went to Tokyo to go to an anime convention. I was cosplaying a lot at that time. And so NHK even contacted me and wanted to do an interview, blah, blah, blah. So I went all the way out there for my first time and I was super excited. So naturally, being the giant gaijin that we are, and it was my first time in Tokyo, I wanted to go do karaoke.
Won't you take me to Funky Town?
We walked around, in Tokyo, probably like Shinjuku or something, and we finally found a small little karaoke bar. So if you've never been to either Japan or any kind of authentic karaoke places here in the US, they are private rooms, and then they have a little button that you can press, and presto, they bring you alcohol. So needless to say, I got very wasted. After a while of singing probably like Linkin Park or something from the early 2000s, I had to go to the bathroom. So me and a friend stumbled out to go find the bathroom. And we finally did. And then on the way back, again, if you've never been to these types of places, they're just like a long corridor and they all just have rooms with numbers on them and they all look exactly the same. And there's no other indication of what's in each room. So I had completely forgotten which room we were in. So I was like, it's fine. We'll just find this fine. So I let myself into what I thought was the right room. Hey! But I was incorrect. And it was actually a room full of drunk salarymen. It's kind of rude now in retrospect, but honestly, I think that probably made their whole night. They didn't speak any English. And there's a lot of scenes missing. But I do remember the next thing I remember was that I was sitting on one of the salaryman's laps. We were singing, I think either Lucky Star or Like a Virgin of Madonna. Like a virgin. Eventually, our other people did find us and decide to drag us out of there. And I guess I gave my business card at some point to one of the guys because I did get an email a week later after getting home with some really bad broken English telling me that he loved me forever. He actually emailed me a couple times. He didn't know where New York City was in relation to where I live. And he was like, can you come see me in New York? I'm coming to visit there. And I was like, no, question mark? I don't even really remember you. It's gonna be a big thing. You have to think about that though. This was before Google Translate. So he had to work really hard to confess that love. It was true. It's good to know that that brief moment was as special for me as it was for him. Again, scenes missing, but I think at some point most of the crowd of our group decided they were just gonna go home and go to sleep, but we were like, we're in Japan! So me and the other drunk girl of blind leading the blind ended up going walking around, the bright lights of Shinjuku. It was awesome because I remember that here we are, two young girls that don't speak the language, completely wasted off of our minds, and we felt completely safe. And so we actually walked all the way back to our hotel in 2 in the morning. I think that was what endeared Japan to me the most, was just that we could be like that and we wouldn't get assaulted. So once again, this was my first time with Lindsay, and thank you so much for listening to my drunken ramblings. And if you would like to find me online, you can go to lindze.com, that's LINDZE.com. And I don't know, maybe you could send me an email telling me that you love me forever in broken English, that'd be cool.